Don't go to bed with no price on your head.
It's also going to affect people who do porn on the top level.
Porn rap star. What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.
Now,
live on the stage, back on my shit. Now I'm beating dick to a porn thing. Back to my rap shit, no cap shit, can't take shit. Just actually good shit, I made the dick. Your boys can't watch from the sideline, as I get mine like a rip tide. Don't get carried by the rock side, as I try to get my rope dance like apartheid.
we worship.
After your laughter, for the boys who thought it was safe after I left the game. Now I'm back at the game, ain't a damn thing changed. Still the same, the only thing that changed, I got some grade in my mind.
That show you how tired my black ass is, people. That shows you how tired my black ass is, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know, I am Cameron Silverchamp, aka the Porn Rap Star. You know, these Tuesday episodes are brought to you by, especially when I'm doing it by myself. God, yes, I am tired, people. We're going to get to why I'm so fucking tired. First up, great t-shirt line. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I actually got on a sweatshirt as we speak. Past that apparel link in the description. Smokekind.com, the king of THCA, mailed to your door from California. Apparel link in the description. Also, SarahJCBDs.com. Stress relief, pain relief products, as well as lube for your sexual needs. Please use my promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your first and next order from Sarah J. CBDs. And last but not least, and our newest sponsor for these episodes every Tuesday, the Odyssey Lounge. So please go to odysseylounge.net. It is a swingers social club. So if you're into the lifestyle and you're in North Carolina, or you travel to North Carolina, or you just looking to a place just to check out while you're traveling, please check out the Odyssey Lounge. Go to odysseylounge.net. They have regular parties every Friday and Saturday, themed parties, and trust me, it's an experience you won't forget. So, yeah, people, I am tired. I got off work today. I came home and went straight to sleep. I hit the blunt and went to sleep. Only reason why I even woke the fuck up, but once so I can get something to eat. And two, so I can record this show for Tuesday. Shoot, hell, I supposed to record with Spit Queen, and that's not going to happen tonight because I'm tired. The one thing about working a 9-to-5 and podcasting, it is a very strong task, just like working a 9-to-5 and doing porn. Because, well, actually, podcasting is way harder. Because with porn, once you done edit that footage, it's a done deal. You make the most you might do is clips, and really the main thing that you're doing is really promotion. You do that from your phone. You know what I'm saying? These people are not recording porn scenes every day. Not even with solos. Not even with boy girl. But me, I am recording a podcast episode almost every day. I even had to cut down my scheduling to where I have Monday and Saturday off and shit down, really start the next month. And then because of certain people, I had to put them on a Saturday or a Sunday because that's the only time they're fucking available. And my motto is get them while you can get them. So, yeah, man, I got some editing to do. Don't forget, people, this week, Pro Wrestling Smoke. Y'all know I'm dropping that. I'm reviewing Clash of Italy, and I'm going to talk in depth about Americana El Grande. So at some point I will record that. I will have to record that. But no, it just, people don't realize when you work a 9-to-5 and you're doing a second career, it is taxing. Because especially depending on the type of job you have. I never forget where this black conservative Republican, I can't think of his name, was sitting here saying that his mama had to work 3 jobs to make sure that they were straight, and his dad worked, and so forth, and everything, right? And he was like, people complain too much because, you know, they complain too much. They need to pull the bootstrap, all that bullshit y'all hear from the right. And the point he is missing, and I talked about this before, if I can have one job that makes all the money that I fucking need to pay my bills and live a good life, I would have one fucking job. Now, add that to, if I was able to make enough money with the podcast, with the porn and everything, that I don't need the 9 to 5, and I'm able to buy cars. I am able to rent houses. You know what I'm saying? You know, not rent houses, but you know what I'm saying? Get an apartment. I ain't got to sit and show every fucking bank statement from here to Cancun, Mexico to get an apartment or to get a car. Then yeah, guess what? I wouldn't be working a 9 to 5. Anyone's ultimate dream, most people's ultimate dream is to work for themselves. At one point, I had that. Didn't need a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Shit, with DVD sales and clips for sale and this, that, and the third, I didn't need 5 to 6 sites. I only had actually one site, clip for sale at the time. Look what, and eventually got rude. I was good, but then DVDs went away. Child support was getting paid off report until DVDs went away. I tell people, y'all think I be joking. I lost 75% profit from DVDs not being a thing and not having a way to sell the DVDs or put the DVDs out and so forth. That's why I say the business changes drastically. And if you ain't willing to adjust to the change, you're going to fall behind. That would happen to a lot of the big companies. And why they disappear. Why many of the talent that you grew up watching fell to the wayside. That's why Caramel Online came back and had a resurgence, and Shawn Michaels and Junior St. Jacques and so forth. So yeah, it's like people don't believe we have 9 to 5s. People don't believe podcasts have 9 to 5s. YouTubers have 9 to 5. Yeah, because everybody in the Antone Daniels. It's funny, I was sitting there listening to O'Shea Duke Jackson, and he'd been on ABBA's throat. But what's so funny about O'Shea Duke Jackson is, dude, you're ABBA before ABBA was. Now, mind you, you didn't have a bunch of girls coming out saying that you busting a nut in them or you tricking and this, that, and third, and you do admit that you trick, but you trick. You pretend to be or portray that you are a guy who is of a higher thought process, higher thinking, higher living, then move to Africa, but in essence, you trick. Actually, you probably moved to Africa because, yeah, 1,500 gets you something nice with a bitch for life. Because I worked with a girl that said and told me her husband owned her. He had to pay 1,500 just to marry her monkey ass. And don't get it twisted. She fine. She fat as fuck. She's gorgeous. Yeah, I know they're fat over there. But nigga, if you got a wife, you paid for that bitch. So I'm just saying. Oh, and still paying the family for that bitch. So, but nonetheless, my point being is that when you're doing it, when it comes to the YouTubers, because this is a whole conversation when it comes to YouTubers, because it's also going to encompass 2 movies that was dropped by YouTubers who got a budget from Bloomhouse films and now outsold the Mandalorian Grogu. YouTube, a lot of these YouTubers, they're never going to come off of YouTube because their ceiling, their content, all that has a ceiling. Danny, as much as Danny talking shit, his ceiling is, he didn't hit his ceiling. Why? Because the only thing he talks about is the Joe Budden podcast. Many of the Joe Budden podcast disappeared, his content would suffer. Now, mind you, I haven't seen his Patreon. I know he probably do other, but my point being is all these YouTubers, majority of them has a ceiling and it don't go any further. Anton Daniels is one of a few YouTubers that went beyond YouTube. And look what he had to do to get beyond YouTube. O'Shea Du Jackson will never, ever be, he might be the man in Africa, but yeah, because you're American in Africa. You're an anomaly, nigga. That's why you getting off over there. That's why you probably get on TV over there and probably talk to the big stars, this, that, and third. Because to them, you're like God. Yeah, it's like me going to a civilization that is just starting, and I do this. It's magic. Oh my God, it's magic. He's a magician. He's a god. Yes. Yeah. Because you're American. Any country you go to and you're American, oh, they're on you. They think you got money because you're over there because it takes money to go over there. So at the end of the day, yeah, you the man over there because you couldn't be the man over here. And that's fine. Sometimes it takes you to pick up and leave. It's no different than when the girl that's a 5 in New York goes down south to college and she's a dime. So now, guess what's going to be the new thing in YouTube? Mandalorian Grogu, which is a movie that everybody been waiting for, got outgrossed by 2 horror films that were done by former with YouTubers who just so happened that's under 30 that got a budget from Blumhouse. Now, Blumhouse does not mind taking, how can I put this, a chance on new creators. Because 1, they're going to give them a budget that ain't going to be as much. 2, they didn't sit here and watch these YouTubers make greatness without a big budget. I've been on my Star Wars fan film kick lately. And they done some amazing shit with these storytelling. Now, it's funny how a lot of the storytelling is based really around the Order 66, when the Empire was, when, you know, Palpatine was Empire. But it is one group did a rape. We're right now in the midst of doing a Revan trilogy, where Revan is redeemed, and that shit was good as fuck. It was cool. There's a couple of, hold on, I'm about to tell y'all some of these motherfuckers so y'all can go check them out, because fuck this. It's like so many in like Knights of the Old Republic, Escape from Tartarus. That shit was high. It was done by the King's Academy. You know what I'm saying? It's funny when I pull up shit, I don't see it. Sands of Fate, I watched that the other day. Star Wars story. A lot of these, now I don't see no Star Trek fan fiction. Actually, a lot of these fan films, a lot of them that I'm talking about are not AI. The people who actually did Obsession and the back room, they didn't use AI. The AI now that made content creation so fucking lazy. Okay, even with some of the AI that I've seen with hologram archives, it's pretty good, but it's not exact to what I remember what these people look like or so forth. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But the point I'm trying to say is that you're going to see a lot of movie studios grab YouTubers. So guess what's going to happen? Now, every YouTuber and their mama is now going to try to make YouTube movies and do this and that. So now YouTube is going, in essence, which already was, well, had, fan movies, because I do remember they had a TV series which discussed Fayetteville. I think Durham, Durham had a series, a little TV series that was on YouTube. But now you're going to see more of that. Period. Y'all saw the boom with the black independent cinema with Tubi. That happened for the past 2 years. That somewhat died down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? In social media. My man Bobby Pleaser, his studio pumping out shit. Now they grabbing the YouTube. Now, funny with two white boys. Okay, BET, are y'all going to grab some of these black creators on YouTube that can make some shit that's better than what the fuck y'all putting out there with that Tyler Perry crap that's out there we always seeing? So to me, my point being is that that's going to be the next boom for YouTube. Is that you're going to see these studios go look at some of these fan fiction films. Look at some of these people's creations and started throwing them budgets, because you know why? They know how to make something out of nothing, because they had not much budget making the YouTube. Understand something. The people that put together these Star Wars films, the Twi'leks, I'm being honest, the costume making, the lightsaber fights. Damn, if I was Star Wars, I might would actually grab one of these motherfuckers and have them direct some shit or write some shit, give us some Old Republic work. I hear people talk shit about the Acolyte. Well, then maybe y'all need to grab one of these YouTubers and they might can write a better story. Maybe Marvel might be saved if they grab a YouTuber to make an actual Marvel superhero movie. These guys are the next and future directors. And guess what they figured out? How to do more with less. With some of you motherfucking studios can't even do as much as they did with a big budget. And let me tell you something. Looking at Backroom, Backdoor, whatever the fuck name of that movie is, it didn't take much because they probably shot in one goddamn location. Sometimes simple is better. Just like in porn. A simple story preceding the sex can make the video last long, sell better, and be better. But the problem is that because of OnlyFans and so forth, y'all people done got lazy with y'all. Y'all just rather fuck, be butt ass naked, twerk, no storyline. Y'all rather no working around the clothes. Hell, y'all motherfuckers don't even want to take pictures, pretty girl pictures in the goddamn movie. Few people give us something to feel with their porn. Few people give us that. Beast and Kitty, LaBella. Even LaBella does a storyline. And hell, she even do BDSM. Red Bottom Productions. Richard Mann, all this. That's why Hollywood is doing what porn been doing. All Bloomhouse did was, instead of them actually having a studio, what they did is they just found directors and creators and threw them the money. Let me tell you where I also noticed streaming is dying. DDG and Eddie Ross, all them, it's starting to get stale now. That's why I said, if you plan to survive in this world, in this industry, you have to evolve, you have to elevate. You have to be willing to adjust and change your strategy, your business strategy, and so forth. That's why Cassinet just told me that streaming is heading to hit the wall. Cassinet, this motherfucker trying to goddamn make straight up documentaries now. Because everybody want to do it. When something becomes, we are copy and paste society now. Soon as something get hot, everybody want to do it. Now that Bloomhouse done sat here and then grabbed some YouTubers who then took that phenomenon and put it to the silver screen, every movie fair going to do the same thing. Every studio going to do the same thing. So that's going to be your next boom. So if I were DDG and Aiden Ross, and which I don't know how the hell Aiden Ross even make fucking money off that damn boxing shit he do, but I guess everybody love a shit show. So there you go. But at some point, that's going to hit a wall. So, but like I said again, this is YouTube content creation. People, if you want to know how to make money on YouTube and not hit a fucking wall and somehow expand your shit off of YouTube, do something that is beyond YouTube. These reactive video dudes, they're going to be doing this shit to the cows home. At some point, them views going to go down. At some point, people going to get tired of the goddamn reactions. People going to get tired. That's why I'm involved. I'm trying to do documentaries. My man Heck Tech, he talking about doing documentaries when it comes to content houses and porn and all this good shit. Yeah, because you want to evolve your content creation. It has to be more than me reacting to motherfucking Patreon of Joe Button podcast. That's why I love Lovely T. That's why I love Tasha K. They evolved their content creation that went beyond YouTube. But the rest of y'all motherfuckers, y'all just here. That's it. Y'all hang your hat on it. Y'all brag my YouTube numbers, my YouTube numbers, my YouTube numbers, my YouTube numbers. But you just gonna be stuck on YouTube. And nothing wrong. Someone has to be an Uber fan and report on JVP. But at some point, that money going to slow up. At some point, your views going to go down. Because what are you really talking about? What are you doing different? What are you doing new? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So, and speaking about doing the same thing over and over again, different result. Well, Drake, you got what you wanted. Nicki Minaj, you got what you wanted. Everybody that been shooting at Jay-Z got what they wanted. And if you was at the Roots picnic, you got what you wanted. First of all, I did happen to see his full set. They got it on YouTube. Jay-Z is a master class in performance. Breath control, pacing of his show. He ain't got the... For him not to have to dance around, prance around, jump around, this, that, and the third, damn good show. But what's funny is that the news really was about the freestyle. Now, Jay-Z always does an acapella freestyle. And he shows. That's always been the case. Now, even though it's funny that I'm glad he got rid of the I'm from Jamaica, Boom, bye, everybody, boy, and shit, he dreads. He showed the pro. So I was like, okay, so he's going Black Panther today. Soul Brother number one, Sean Carter. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh damn, he took it back to the 70s where Huey Newton. But I see why. Because he grabbed a machine, no, fuck a machine. He grabbed a Gatling gun and unloaded on Drake, on Dame Dash, on everybody, even that. And let me make this clear. Nicki Minaj, all this. I hope this brings an album from Jay-Z. And probably this might be a classic that might happen. 2, for any of you Drake stans, not fans, I'm a fan. Stans. You bet not come out of your pussy-eating mouth and say that Drake will handle Jay-Z. I can sit here and name off all the features that Drake did with Jay-Z. Excuse me. Drake had Jay-Z's feature because Jay-Z never had Drake as a feature. Let's make that clear. Drake needed Jay-Z. Jay-Z ate him up. Go listen to Pound Cake. Go listen to anything that said Drake and Jay-Z in it and tell me if you think Drake actually out-rhymed Jay-Z. No. Drake would get his ass handed to him in a battle. You lost to Kendrick. What the fuck you think gonna happen with Jay-Z? Nigga, you lost to Pusha T. And even Pusha T would bow down to Jay-Z. Y'all took shots at this man for decades. Y'all took shots at him. Nicki Minaj, all that shit. Now, I even had a conversation with a guy at work about the Tory Lanez. Now, do I think Rockefeller had something to do with the Tory Lanez situation? Yeah. Yeah. They going to make sure that they cash cow Megan was going to be straight. And yeah, do y'all remember Sam Cooke? When he was talking about going independent, how that worked out for him? Ooh, he was killed, but they said it was a justified homicide because he was running around with no pants on when he got shot. Yeah, right. Which scared off the rest of the people, Al Green and Marvin Gaye and James Brown, as well as and all, you know, to actually make an all-black music distribution company. They were like, we gave you Motown, we're not giving you that much power. So, yeah, Tory Lanez was talking about going independent. Now, imagine what that would have looked like. We had the same situation with Drake. But Jay-Z been quiet. He let y'all talk. He let y'all shoot this, that, and third. Yes, do I question that they hired someone that snitched on the cartel? Yeah, that's a questionable call. I'm not even going to lie with that. But understand this. Jay-Z been taking shots, been getting hit. Everyone got something to say about it. Even 50. He got lumped in with Puff Daddy. Jaguar Wright. That's the real Muncie Jay-Z. But Jaguar Wright got no receipts. She might, now, just because she might have been, everything she was talking about when it came to Puff Daddy, we already fucking knew. That been rumored across the industry for a long time, so it wasn't like we anything new. But with Jaguar, she was coming in at Jay-Z. I don't know why. Maybe she might have had a point. But you had no receipts. Nicki Minaj, oh, my career is being destroyed by Jay-Z and this, that, and the third. No, you dumb bitch. Your career got destroyed because you decided to be MAGA. Now, when your album drop, ain't nobody gonna give a shit. And funny how you done got low and got quiet. Because funny, I ain't heard MAGA Nikki. No, I said it right. MAGA Mickey. He done send a shot at you and you ain't said shit. Oh, and I thought your album supposed to be dropping in March this year. Yeah, he was gonna send some motherfucking shots. And there were some good shots. See, I got it. You see, and then I would listen to another nigga that's gonna be stuck on YouTube for the rest of his life, Poetic Flacco. I just forgot how much I love that Jay-Z is rapping. Another Drake stan. See, I already know y'all Drake stands gonna be like, Drake, look, I love you, man. Don't do it. Don't. If you come at Nas, I would tell you, don't. If you come at Method Man, nigga, I would tell you, don't. You don't want Jigga. Only one nigga out-rhymed Jigga, and his name was Nas. Nas efforted him. Name another rapper that did that to Jay-Z. And I'm supposed to believe that Drake singing monkey ass is gonna do this to him. And Drake is a good lyricist, but once again, we didn't heard this before with both of them on the same track. Yeah, one verse was better than Drake's two verses. Actually, J. Cole's one verse on Third Person Shooter was actually better than Drake's two verses. I told y'all, out the big three, there were too many chefs in the kitchen, you was the chef that wasn't as good. Out of those three, you the better artist, but lyrically, no. So yeah, and to hear Jigga spit the freestyle, he got these shows coming up. Yeah, I hope Jigga really comes with an album, baby. I really do, because, you know, I was a little underwhelmed with the last one. It still was good, but man, I just want to see what Jigga gonna do. He even said, of course, he even said the shot to Kanye. Be like, oh, where was this? When did? Because you want to know why Jigga was like, why do I need to rush my response? I'm the greatest of all goddamn time. Fuck y'all. A god speaks when he feels the need to speak. A king speaks because he has no choice. God moves when he won't. And he's one of the gods of rap. Yeah, people like, well, Drake got more number one than Jigga. Yeah, Drake's light skinned and he's Jewish from Canada. He sings on his tracks. He does different. His music palette is way more diverse than that of Jay-Z. So yeah, he's gonna have more number ones, you dumb fucks. Yeah, he's gonna have more number ones. Yeah, yeah. Name a single hook that Jay-Z ever did. I'll wait. There you go. So, yeah. But if you think that Drake would battle Jigga, he said the jig is up. No, the jig ain't up. It just started, Mr. Drake. you better hope that the nigga that was the only shot he sent your monkey ass. Because if he drops an album, and Drake album, yeah, it's still bumping. Don't trust me, it's bumping. I'm still listening to it now. But if you think I don't listen to Jigga, think again. So, like I said, the people say this is a battle we want to see. No, y'all don't, because it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be dude. And it ain't gonna be the song Super Ugly either. So yeah, there y'all go. So now I see that the 250th anniversary, which went from a concert for Mr. Trump, is now going to actually be a Trump rally. Because nobody wants to come sing at his rally. His approval rating is low as shit. And despite the fact all this ridiculous thing, y'all really think it'll make a difference in the midterms? Y'all about to lose the House and the Senate. And Trump might get impeached, and it might stick. So people have been surprised that Trump has enriched himself as American president. I heard someone, of course, don't you know how to write? Nancy Pelosi, well, can I tell you something? Nancy Pelosi is an actual senator. She didn't make or try to make a benevolent fund for the people that voted her in or the people that January 6th and been prosecuted for helping Trump do some bullshit can sue the DOJ to get money. Actually, he sued the DOJ, which he runs, to get money. His kids are getting government contracts. And of course, you know, the Republicans, GOP, they you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna say nothing to see here. He actually started the Iran war to enrich himself. It just backfired. Because I saw that Iran has now said, fuck that. We're not doing the ceasefire. Fuck you. We're not talking to y'all right now. And they going back and forth shooting missiles. You know, pissing contest. And once again, Trump, who poses that y'all are elected overwhelmingly to bring down prices, has effectively made prices ridiculous. Yeah, to let you know how bad it is. Yeah, my apartment complex is about to be sold to probably a new owner. Yeah, that tells you a lot. Gas is ridiculous. Groceries is ridiculous. Yeah, the job market is good. But guess what? How good is it if I can't even live with the paycheck that I'm getting because, hell, I'm spending $200 for groceries. When last year, under Biden, wasn't as much. Inflation's got them going crazy. Then you have Trump who sit here and said, we depleted their military. You depleted the military, how they shoot missiles. Your only battle cry, Mr. Trump, is what? We don't want them to have nuclear weapons. But you should have wanted them not to have the Strait of Hormuz, which, thanks to them taxing, that's the other part of news didn't tell you. Yes, all these people got to pay a toll to go through. If not, you get your shit shot up or blown up. They have rebuilt the military that Trump supposedly said was decimated. Guess how they did that? Trump gave them some money. And they're charging everybody that comes through the Hormuz so they can come through unharmed. You control the most important waterway in the world, technically. So all Trump did was really pissed off the Iranians to where they said, you know something, we was letting y'all just come through with no problem. Since you want to be a bitch, Mr. Orange Man, and Mr. Netanyahu, BB, since you want to start a new crusade, okay, we're going to tax everything that come through here. And how did that blockade work out, United States? Did it really hurt Iran? And he's so focused on that shit that Russia and China became buddies. Who he loved both of them. He can't stand China, but funny how China became closer to your best friend Putin, who is still at war with Ukraine, which I thought you ended the Ukraine-Russian war. And then Trump's health. Y'all elected an 80-year-old motherfucker. First, y'all complained about Biden. Then y'all turn around and actually elected someone that was 2 years younger. Did y'all think 2 years made a difference? You do realize the presidency aged these motherfuckers like a decade. And you just put an 80-year-old motherfucker in. He walking around like a 90-year-old. He's talking like a 90-year-old. He even said, I don't give a fuck about the inflation. Fuck the inflation. He's more concerned about putting his face on a $250 bill. He's more concerned about putting his name on the Kennedy Center, which, thank God, there was an adult in the room that a judge said, no, that got to come off, buddy. That got to come off, buddy. Nah. That got to come off. We don't need your name up there, buddy. We don't need your name. No. So get ready for a blue wave coming in the midterms. And a damn thing the GOP gonna do about it. Actually, it's the how can I put it? It's the crisis of their own making. And even to show you how much Trump is going to hurt and destroy the Republican Party after all this, Mark Rubio, if they had a Republican primary for the presidency, would probably be the candidate for the GOP and not dumbass J.D. Vance, who was the vice president. And then, too, also, I noticed with the news, do y'all ever talk about the Democratic candidates? Every time I look up, Eaton is always about the Republicans candidates. They always talk about what Republicans are running in the states and so forth. And a lot of these Republican candidates that was Trump back that won, y'all do realize y'all going to have to separate yourself from Trump at some point, because if you hope to win the midterm, ain't nobody going to vote for you. The overall ain't going to vote for you because you're Trump. I would die laughing if Texas become blue. Oh, and guarantee people, if you think Roy Cooper ain't going to win the Senate race in North Carolina, you're smoking the opium a little too hard. He is winning. So let's look at it. Texas is probably going to turn. Oh, by the way, a Hispanic man going to win it. North Carolina probably definitely going to turn. Because Roy Cooper, we love Roy Cooper too goddamn much. And a couple of the other seats going to turn. We ain't going to talk about the Republican shits. So let me make this clear. It's the reason why I keep telling, because everybody was, and I heard Scott Jean was saying, this is going to be a great performance. Why no one wants to perform with 250 million? Because the man who they're performing for does not represent what America should be and where we should be heading in the 250th year of our country. We're more divided than ever. We right now, the middle class is feeling less middle class thanks to Trump. And now Trump decided that he wanted to make a get out of jail, let me pay you for the inconvenience, and thank you for supporting me and bidding up the Capitol Police fund. Oh, yeah. Billions of taxpayer money that he paid himself in a lawsuit which the DOJ gave him. And y'all surprised about everything that's happening, but the dumb fucker told y'all what the fuck he was going to do. Y'all didn't believe it. Y'all fucked around and found out. Y'all heard the term tariffs. Y'all didn't even realize it was tax because some of y'all motherfuckers didn't pay attention in civics class. What the fuck is a tariff? What he's trying to say is terrific? It's a short way to say terrific. Tariff. Terrific. Yeah, that was y'all thought tariff was until some of y'all smart motherfuckers actually looked it up. I said again, y'all want to be told what to believe, told what to think, and how to feel. There's no individualism anymore. It's just tribalism. I'd rather be an individual. I don't want to be a tribe. I don't want to be part of none of y'all tribes because it's just funny, like, and then it's so funny that, like I said, Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z sent a shot at her, and Mag and Mickey ain't said shit. You want to know why? Because right now, you're worried about Kenneth Petty because apparently, supposedly, allegedly, I ain't heard much more about it, but she ain't refuted it neither. Because if he living somewhere else, they separated. And I don't blame him because he probably got sick and tired of your MAGA Mickey ass. Oh, God, Trump is a sexy man. No, he probably, what happened with Nicki Minaj probably fucked Trump. And he found out about it. He said, I draw the line. You fucking orange people. So, and I'm going to tell you what's interesting because I'm curious to see what's going to happen in November. And if I'm correct, and if the predictions are correct, Trump going to have a hard next 2 years. Because a lot of impeachment is coming toward Trump now. And the difference is if the Senate is blue and the House is blue, Trump, you're going to be removed from office. And they have enough to go on to do so. Because a lot of shit you didn't have Congress backing it, nor did you go to Congress for approval, including the Iran war. Remember the hearings they had with Bush about Desert Storm? I want y'all to think about that. Smoke that over for a minute. So, there you go. I'm done. And I can't say no more. After I get off here, I'm going to eat and I'm taking my ass to fuck to sleep. So, because being 51 years old, a dishwasher, a utility worker, yeah. It beats up your body. That's why I need y'all fuckers. To hit that QR code to the place where the conversation gets saucy, the titties pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. Talk about the Premium Smoke Room on Loyal Fans. And because it's on Loyal Fans, that means, yeah, it's the risque side of the STO podcast family. 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, I told you I'm dropping a special Project Content House 4-day event the Auntie Tour for Father's Day weekend. Also, the VIP smoke room where the ladies come, shake a little ass to some music, and answer questions from the premium smokers. Also, you know, I got a Triple X store where you can see my work as I give ladies their work because big dicks go in the sticks. You feel me? Also, don't forget about the Spotify member stuff. We had the smoke on it, which I'll be recording an episode this week at some point where I talk my shit about some shit that I want to go deep dive into and give you my opinion, commentary, unfiltered and uncut. Also, Savage Smoke. That's the podcast where I talk to the men of porn. We give you that real smoke from a male's perspective about the industry. So whether it's premium smoke, $6.25 for the first month. You had the smoke on, or you rolling up some, or you want to roll some Savage Smoke, please just subscribe to Smoke. Also, don't forget about my pro wrestling podcast on the STO podcast family. Pro Wrestling Smoke. As I told you, I said I will be reviewing, you know, Italy, you know what I'm saying, which is fucked up that they had Obafemi lose. I get it. We can't have the big black man beat the big white man more than once. No. You know what I'm saying? Also, AEW, I will talk about also the mascara match between Americana, El Grande Americana and El Grande Americana OG. 5-star match. Great match. I'm going to talk about that. And also, you know, we're going to discuss a little bit of Ashe wrestling. So there you go. So please check out the STO podcast family on Loyal Fans and the free shit on Spotify, Apple Pods, Good Pods, YouTube, Rumble. And any of those platforms, please rate the podcast. Give me 5 stars because I know it deserves it. And please subscribe and follow so you see new episodes when they drop. You feel me? So with that being said, I got to go. Y'all have a wonderful night. Y'all know how we end these things. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over.